Today, let's learn hydrology, a subject in water resources and hydroinformatics. So, hydrology entirely deals with water, its formation, and what happens to water when it reaches the surface of earth, like that. Okay. So, let's see hydrology. So, what is hydrology? Hydrology is actually something that deals with water, or we can define hydrology as the science that treats the water of the earth, their occurrence, circulation, and distribution, their chemical and physical properties, and their reaction with the atmosphere. Okay, then what will be hydrologic cycle? As we already know, there exists a cyclic motion of water between different phases having a different recurrence period or different residence period in each phase. Okay, so here we can see from the picture there is a cyclic motion between atmosphere, land area, ocean. So the water is circulated in these three areas in different phases through different processes, which includes precipitation, transpiration, evaporation, storage, infiltration, etc. So we can define hydrologic cycle as continuous movement of water on, above and below the surface of earth. So what is hydrologic cycle? What are the components in hydrologic cycle? So first one is precipitation. Okay, all forms of water that reaches the surface of earth from the atmosphere. So precipitation can be in form of rain, drizzle, sleet, hail, etc. that we will discuss later. Next component is runoff. Runoff means once the water reaches the surface of earth, it can get infiltrated to the surface or it can flow across the land surface in the form of runoff. The amount of runoff that results from the precipitation depends upon the forest area, the slope of the land area, the storage components that exist in the land area, etc. The next term is infiltration. What is infiltration? Infiltration means the water percolates through the soil and it may form as a base flow or it can reach to the groundwater and join the groundwater. So water which percolates through the soil and go down to reach the groundwater, that is called infiltration. Next is storage. So the precipitated water gets stored on the surface of earth or under the surface of earth. So it can be subsurface storage or surface storage. Surface storage can be in form of lake, ponds, river, like that, and subsurface storage means water that is collected in the form of groundwater. Next is evapotranspiration. So evapotranspiration means evaporation and transpiration. Evaporation means by absorbing the solar energy, the water get converted into vapor form on the surface of land and the ocean. That is evaporation. Transpiration means the water molecule get escaped from the leaf through the stomatal openings. That is transpiration. So when we combine these two, combined loss of water from the land and plant surface is called evapotranspiration. Okay. This figure represents a typical catchment. Okay. This is a catchment area where the water drops that reaches anywhere in the catchment finally contributes to the stream flow. Next is, suppose ocean is the main source of water and the water get evaporated from the ocean, and this evaporated water will ultimately reach the atmospheric system, which will contribute the formation of cloud, and once it reaches the dew point it will form rain or any kind of precipitation and again fall over the ocean. So there is a cycle exists. Similarly, the atmospheric system produces precipitation and this precipitation can also falls on the land surface. or the earth system, and this water may contribute river flow and finally reaches the ocean. From the ocean, some of those water get infiltrated and forms ground flow and contribute the earth's groundwater. Or the moisture content in the soil may undergo evapotranspiration and finally reaches the atmospheric system. So water forms a cyclic motion in between atmosphere, earth and ocean. Next, let's discuss forms of precipitation. So as we know, precipitation can be in form of rain or drizzle, hail, etc. So let's see one by one. What is rain? Rain means water drops mostly larger than zero point 0.5 millimeter in diameter. It is the most common form of precipitation or most general form of precipitation. Next is drizzle. Drizzle is similar to rainfall, but the size of the drop is less. It is ranging from zero point 0.1 millimeter to zero point 0.5 millimeter. Next is snow. Snow means solid form. So water vapors directly changes into ice. Its specific gravity is generally taken as zero point 0.1. Next, depending upon the intensity, we can divide rainfall into three. One is light rainfall, then medium rainfall, and then heavy rainfall. So in case of light rainfall, the intensity is less than 2.5 millimeter per hour. In medium rainfall, the intensity ranges from 2.5 to 7.5, and in case of heavy rainfall, its intensity is greater than 7.5 millimeter per hour. The next form is hail. Hail means huge size of pellets. It usually occurs in the case of heavy rainfall. Its size is greater than 5 millimeter and its specific gravity is 0.8. Next is snow pellets. Snow pellets are of size 2 to 5 millimeter. Due to their crispness, upon hitting hard ground, they are often break up. Okay, break to form small pieces. So actually snow pellets is a smaller version of hail. And next is sleet. Sleet means when drizzle or rain passes through sub-freezing temperature near the surface of earth, it may freeze to form sleet. That's called sleet. So let's see a video which shows different types of. This video shows different forms of precipitation. It's rainfall. It is rainfall, and then this is sleet, and this is hail. That's large size of ice pellets. That is hail, and this is snow. It is small size, having solid foam. Type of precipitation. So as we already know, there are different type of precipitation. Convective precipitation is there, orographic precipitation, cyclonic precipitation. It is an animated view of convective rainfall. So in the case of what happens is that by absorbing the solar energy or solar radiation, the water in the land surface is evaporated and finally forming clouds and resulting in heavy rainfall with lightning and thunderstorms. Okay, heavy rainfall resulting in heavy rain. It's always accompanied by lightning and it's spread across larger areas. So this figure shows the heavy runoff resulting from conventional rainfall. Okay. So next is Cyclonic rainfall. In the case of cyclonic rainfall, when winds warmer air meets with the cold air, the warmer air gets lifted up. Okay, this warmer air gets lifted up, and here a low pressure area is generated, and a low pressure area gets generated there, and this warmer air contributes to the formation of clouds. So this is a satellite view of this front or warmer air and cold air formation. And next is orographic precipitation. In the case of orographic precipitation, when the warmer air on the surface of sea moves to the land area and it get obstructed, then it will get lifted up into higher altitude, and this air will move up and cloud gets formed. After that, a formation of orographic rain clouds, and which results in rainfall. And this is the windward side and this is the leeward side. So there will be a high precipitation in the windward side and a no precipitation or a very less precipitation in the leeward side. That is the case of orographic precipitation. So next we can see a picture that shows the windward side and leeward side. Okay, this shows the windward side and this shows the leeward side. That means there is a higher rainfall and here is less or no rainfall. Thank you for watching.